Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Craig Smith here. Just a quick update. Let's draw on something. Episode 40 will probably be back this Sunday or the next following Sunday. It depends. But episode 40, I already have the schedule that I have planned out, but I just got to plan episode 43 and 44 out. Episode 40 will be all about Kobe excuse me, as my co-host and I, Jimmy J. Smooth, and I will be doing a all dedication to Kobe Bryant, who I think is one of the greatest Lakers of all time, the late Kobe Bryant. And we will be talking about his career, the highs and lows of his career, and everything else, and what he was doing after his NBA career until his untimely death back in I believe it was January, February, something like that. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Also, episode 41, Jimmy J and I, we will, with March Madness coming up, Jimmy J Smooth and I, we will be talking about the college basketball season. Now, we'll admit we've been kind of out of the loop in college basketball, but there's been some surprises along the way. And also, episode 42, it's gonna be there'll be a toss up on episode 42. We may do a ask ask Craig session or whatever, but or maybe I'll probably just get if he's down for it. Shout out to my boy Davier Holmes, because it was the last interview I did with him 2 years ago. Well, 3 years ago, in fact. He has been the most requested. He has been the most requested to come back on my show for Let's Draw on Something. So I'll see if he's down. It'll be the return to Davier Holmes as he settles down from his trip to Japan and what he's been up to, and he'll share his future tips with artists and stuff like that. Because whereas I mentored him into having his art a little bit better and stuff like that, he's going to take the same route. So he'll be sharing some little tips and stuff like that. And, if he's down to be interviewed again. Episode 43 and 44 is a toss up, but one of the future episodes that I do have will be the farewell to Jimmy J Smooth. It's only temporarily. No, he's not dying. He got a new career now, in which he would not be on YouTube or Facebook as much as he's supposed to. So, his little fun, she has some little final farewells and whatnot. And we just gonna go random shoot the shit about a lot of stuff on that episode. So that's gonna be a landmark episode for number 45. Jimmy J's farewell and stuff like that. So, and by the way, tonight I will be on the Jimmy J Smooth Network to continue part 2 of yesterday's show. I had an emergency that I had to attend to because I had to make sure someone was okay. A very special someone was okay. So, you know how that go. But other than that, stay tuned for the night part 2, as I will be revisiting, be going back to the whipping boys. Men and women in relationships should not be used as whipping boys, and also mistrust in relationships. And also we'll have fan questions, and some have been targeted at Jimmy. So I can look forward to that. So in about another 2.5 hours or so, probably around about 7ish or 8 o'clock, something like that, Jimmy J Smooth and I, we will be going on live on the Jimmy J Smooth Network podcast. So other than that, y'all, holla at you.